Hey guys, this is RuRoniK95 here, and it is time for a book review video. Last time I already took a look at the anime encyclopedia book. This is the first time I wanted to do like a book review video where I'm going to show you basically this one that I should have reviewed in the past as well. And this book I'm talking about is my book review on Samurai from Outer Space, Understanding Japanese Animation on there. From what this book was published back in 1996 on there. This is the book where he explained about your knowledge and your history on Japanese anime. This is the book published back in 1996, before Pokemon was still a thing. And when it first came out, it changed everything for anime fans as well, from what I understand as well. A bunch of anime titles that were mentioned, chapters 1 through 6 on there, like 80 Police Files, Ice City, Akira, Battle Angel, Alita, Barefoot Gen, Urusei Yatsura, Beautiful Dreamer, Be Forever Yamato, Appleseed, Area 88, Armitage the Third, Arcadia of My Youth, Astro Boy, Captain Harlock, Cutie Honey, Cyber City, Odio 808, as well as Bubblegum Crisis and the Bubblegum Crash OVA on there. Devil Hunter Yoko, Devilman Detonator Oregon, The Dagger of Kamui, Dangayo mentioned, as well as Dirty Pair, The Dog Soldier, Dominion Tank Police, Dragon Ball. There's some parts about the dubbing versus the subbing controversy as well. As Explorer Woman Ray, Exo Squad, as well as Genocyber, Giant Robo, Gigantor, also known as Tetsujin 28, which you forgot to know about this. Ghost Shogun, The Time is Stranger, Grave of the Fireflies, Green Legend Ron, Gunbuster, Gundam, The Guyver, Farewell to Space Battleship Yamato, Fatal Fury, Final Yamato, Fire Tripper, Fist of the North Star, Galaxy Express 39, Gull Force, Iser 100, 1 Pound Gospel, The Humanoid, Heroic Legend of Arslan, or the Record of Lotus War, I think that's what it's part of. The Hakenden, Legend of the Dog Warriors, mentioned in that one. Judge, as well as Kimba the White Lion, which is, there's basically some explanation about Kimba the White Lion and the Lion King that are mentioned in this book. Because, Kimba, Osamu Tezuka created Kimba the White Lion because there was this controversy between the similar names like Simba, Kimba. That's how the controversy goes. For anime fans may be familiar to that, because, Kimba the White Lion is created by the creator who did Astro Boy, and Unico is Osamu Tezuka as well, from what I understand as well. There's Kishin Court, as well as The Laughing Target, Legend of the Forest, as well. Macron 1, Macross Plus, Maison Ikoku, Mai, the Psychic Girl, as well as My Neighbor Totoro, Nadia, Secret of the Blue Water, Night on the Galactic Railroad, Ogre Slayer, oh my god, it's Ninja Scroll, Patlabor 1 and 2, Phantom Quest Corp, The Phoenix, Project Eiko, Ray Ray, Ranma Half, Record of Lotus War, Rigveda, Robotech, Macross, Root Search, Ruojin Z, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, Samurai Showdown, Silent Mobius, Soul Bruden, Soul Bianca, Space Battleship Yamato. It's under the title as Star Blazers or Space Cruiser Yamato on there. The anime adaptation of The Tale of Genji Tenshi Muyo, as well as Tokyo Babylon, Touched by an Angel, Toward the Terra, Big Trouble in Necron, China, which is the first Ranma half movie. Urusei Yatsura, Vampire Princess Miu, The Venus Wars, Wicked City, Windaria, The Wings of Onima is on there, as well as Yoma, Curse of the Undead, Zigoi, and Zenki. Throughout chapters 1 through 6, if you find any anime titles, because this book was published back in 1996 on there, because I mean it's before the anime encyclopedia came out as well. I mean, this is back then. This is back in the 90s as well. If you ever read this book, if you ever watched anime and read manga back in the 90s, you'll probably know this book on there, because I think this book was published back in 1996 on there, from what I understand. This also mentions about the video rentals and OVAs, as well as how anime was popular in Japan thing as well. Oh, the Rose of Versailles is mentioned in that book, as well as Genesis Climber Mospieta, Super Dimension Cavalry Southern Cross, as well as Super Dimension Fortress of Across, as mentioned in this book as well. Okay, if you read about Kimba the White Lion or the Lion King, I think that's you better read chapter 1, which is the birth of the American otaku on there as well, as we all know about this. And also the senpai kohai relationship, also the affects behavior of Ranma Sawatome and Tadawaki Kuno. You know, where Ranma or Tadawaki Kuno tells Ranma, "You will address me as an upperclassman, Kuno." And early in their relationship, it simply sounds arrogant and unpleasant, it said. According to this book, of how the senpai status goes, of how, if you ever explain about Ranma half, as well. Even the dubbed version of Oh My Goddess declined to translate senpai kodai in English, and added an explanatory caption instead. On the other hand, 80 Vision, formerly 80 Films back then, only released subtitled anime, which provided translations that convey overall meaning rather than the literally translation. They wanted to have it with its original Japanese dub with English subtitles on there. And also, Viz Video, best known for its dubbing, and also released the subtitled version of Ranma half on there with it, because the subtitles are identical to the script used for the dub version in Viz Video's subtitles, as in the dub, senpai became upperclassman. Kuno, however, ceased to misquote Shakespeare as he had it in the dub version, and returned to misquoting Japanese warrior epics, as how this book explains as well. Yeah, people who attended anime conventions dressed only in an itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny yellow tiger stripe bikini, like that worn by the character Lum and Urusei Yatsura. I think that's mentioned on chapter 1, on the birth of an American otaku, as well. I mean, they're basically how the potential of how this book explains about it, of this book. Yeah, I guess how you can know about. Oh, and the Appendix A has the How to Become an Otaku and the recommended readings, and there's a glossary of anime terms on there. Yeah, because this book was written by Antonia Levy on there, from what I understand. Yeah, it's from how you understand, if you ever learn about Japanese anime as well. Yeah, every anime titles from this book that are mentioned, chapters 1 through 6 on there, from what I understand. Okay, Genocyber was mentioned. Akira is mentioned on chapter 5 on there, as well as Ruojin Z on there, as from what I understand. Fist of the North Star is mentioned on chapter... What chapter was Fist of the North Star mentioned? Chapter 4. Other heroes, other villains. Yeah. I mean, if you're a fan of Fist of the North Star, I think it's only on page 83, chapter 4. Other heroes, other villains. Fist of the North Star, for example, features plenty of graphic violence, most of it in the form of exploding heads, but the character whose head bulges and strains at the restraints that stop it from exploding is the one excites the greatest horror. Female characters who play as a more dramatic role, even in these action anime, they always wind up as victims who need to be rescued or avenged. There's some like Fatal Fury. Andy Bogard combined muscles with an almost Bishonen-like beauty. It's what it mentioned about it. I think it's only on chapter 4. Other heroes, other villains as well. Oh yeah, chapter 1 through 7 about how the otaku culture is outrageous women mentioned on there. Yeah, the Rose of Versailles is mentioned in that, as well as all-purpose cultural cat girl Nuku Nuku, as well as Urusei Yatsura on there, as well as Ran Mahaf, which I mentioned before in that one. Also, in the coming, there is also, not only that, page 143, American cartoons that were mentioned, like the teenage... Oh, there's movies like Heavy Metal mentioned on page 142 on there, as well as Aeon Flux, about how the influence of anime. Heavy Metal and Peter Chung's Aeon Flux, which aired on MTV, are so far the closest America has come to the mainstream and adult animation. They do show some signs of anime's influence stylistically, as well as the immoral, unresolved plots and the ambiguous relationships of the characters so far. However, Heavy Metal and Aeon Flux stand alone. But there's popular anime in the US. These change as more anime makes its way into the mainstream American television. The last two offerings, Sailor Moon, a magical girl series, and Dragon Ball, a little boy on a quest series, as well as, ironically, this is before Dragon Ball Z became popular on Toonami. American cartoons mentioned like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Gargoyles, X-Men, Exo Squad, Wildcats, The Savage Dragon. I think that's mentioned on page 143 on chapter 8, coming full circle. If you grew up watching Gargoyles, it's only on page 143 on chapter 8, coming full circle, if you ever read this book as well. So, that's going to be it for my book review for today, you guys. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's what I'm going to say for this. I haven't done a book review on, I believe, Samurai from Outer Space, Understanding Japanese Animation, that I haven't done before until now, even though I've already done my book review on the Anime Encyclopedia in the past, but this should take the cake when it comes to doing a book review on this one as well, because this is the first time I wanted to do a book review on Samurai from Outer Space, Understanding Japanese Animation, the newest book review, because this book was published back in 1996 by Antonia Levy as well. Help subscribe for content on my anime panel, link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter, Facebook if you have Twitter, Facebook account, on all social media. Smack the like button if you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave the comments in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RuRoniK95. Feel free to join the channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Smack the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified as well. And that's all I gotta say. So keep it otaku for this book review, especially because I get to own this book, even though I've been reading it from the library as well. That didn't take very long, because this is RuRoniK95 saying thank you for watching the video. I'm glad you liked it. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Hope you have a great day. This is RuRoniK95 signing off, and thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos.